Right.
Well, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Keith Hampton, and this is a call to introduce you to BitcoinTAF.com, Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. It is the most amazing training and education center for the cryptocurrency space, bar none. My name is Keith Hampton, and I am just a customer of this wonderful technology. And I have been so blessed to be involved with this team over the last 10 years. They have taught me so much. And we all had to start somewhere. I started back, about 10 years ago, wanting to know more about cryptocurrency, search the internet to try and find high quality information. And then sadly, there wasn't a lot, and there still is some dubious information out there. And it was really hard trying to find people of honesty and integrity. And that's when I discovered a couple named Marius and Wendy Landman. They have changed my life. It has been quite a journey. Their backgrounds and their integrity is what got me involved, and it has been a very positive journey. Marius has a unique ability to use mathematical algorithms, and now utilizing AI technology, artificial intelligence with those algorithms, he's able to predict the future of certain cryptocurrencies, which makes investing in them so much more fun because we know what to do. We know how to ride out the storms, and it's, up and down on a various basis. So it's been a very positive journey for me, and that's why I do these calls to introduce this company to you, and hopefully you might find some value in going to BitcoinTAF.com and signing up for free and check out what we have to offer. Sorry. Today we have one of our educators and trainers on with us named Nico le Roux. Nico's from South Africa, and let's maybe find out a little more about him. Good morning, Nico. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, and yourself, Keith. Thank you so much for having me here today. Always a pleasure to be on the calls with you. So yeah, I know South Africa's still in winter time. As you can see, we are
Mm.
dressed warmly, but other than that, yeah, everything's good, man. How are you doing?
Oh, good, good. So, a couple questions I have for you, Nico. I mean, you have been, on this journey for quite some time. Can you maybe give us some insights as to how you got started in this industry, and then what were some of the key moments in your life that really helped you to become so successful that you have become today?
Yeah, I think it was actually born almost out of a dark space and dark time in my life. I believe a lot of people that fly high, you had to start someplace, and it always started from a struggle. And I
Mhm.
believe we all had our struggles. But yes, just a little bit more about myself. I began dabbling in trading, I believe 2008, 2009. I was then a forensic specialist with the police, South African Police Service, where I did crime scenes and investigated crime scenes, pretty much like what CSI, the people on CSI is doing, photography, fingerprints, all of those nice things, also facial identification. And yeah, on the side, I just started dabbling a little bit in forex trading and stock trading. Crypto, there's no word of crypto yet. But once I learned of it, and you know, a lot of people are always skeptical, and I was also like, still, someone told me about it, and I was like, yeah, but okay, Bitcoin, digital currency. It's also when you hear if it comes from a blockchain torrent type of thing. Now, a few years ago, torrents were more the thing that you used to download movies and stuff, and that was also illegal in some cases. So you always had that little misconception. But as it grew, I believe 2013, 2014, I started to take more note. And then I saw, wow, this can actually be a new, totally change our lives as we're going forward. And I started investigating more into it. And then basically 2015, 16, I started mining a bit, believe it or not. Um, Bitcoin mining and altcoin mining, where it was not a lot of altcoins back then, but yeah, I just dabble a little bit in that. But then I soon realized, okay, you need a lot of computing power and you need a lot of energy and electricity to do that, which is a problem in South Africa. So I stopped that. That didn't last long. So I rather thought, let me rather stick to trading or see if I can skill up my trading. But back then I was still just like basics. There's nothing much about trading. I was not very into it. I just basically traded on the side. But then I decided, let me delve deep into the training side of it. Let me delve deep into the education side of it, because I'm a strange person in that notion. When I have an interest in a certain subject, I go and delve deep, head into it, delve deep into it, and do it properly. So I did a full investigation. I started doing courses. I found out which courses were better than others, and also bumped my head along the way, and also first tried it myself. Now, YouTube back then was also not such a major thing it is today. Back then, it was just here and there things on it. Internet as well. It was Wikipedia. It was not really. There was no AI bots or any intelligence service. You had to go search for your information too. So yes, I just did all my work regarding that and paid a lot of school fees, like we say. We lose money on the markets when you don't really know what you're doing. I believe, like I said, that Maurice says a lot. We wish we had our indicators we have today back then. But yeah, you just use your basic indicators and trade like that. But yeah, I just started doing a lot of training education into it. I left the police in 2018 and decided I can't go on like this anymore. It was getting too dangerous, and it was just not worth it, worth my life and my time. And I just thought, okay, let me start doing art, because I'm an artist too. And I started painting, and on the side still doing trading. And as I get more involved into trading, I believe 2018, I heard the name Marius Landman, or people talking about it. I'm like, okay, some of my friends once again say this guy's quite good in what he does, and now he sees the markets. And I started investigating Marius, and I started joining his channel, and I started listening to him every Thursday night. I believe it was very late in South Africa. It was, I think, 11 o'clock or something when I started. Now we're talking now back Python Signal days. So I mean, that was different platforms. And yes, I got an interest in that, saw what he was doing, and then that really sparked my interest, because he was really good at it. I'm like, wow, I need to level up. So did more education, and then I think 2020, 2021, me and him got in touch where he had a position. So he was looking for people to assist in analysis, and I just conveyed my interest, and the rest is history. Very, very fortunate to work with Maurice on the side. Basically be mentored by him, and yeah, really, really privileged to work in his team as well. So, and learn still every day. I tell, I think 2022, 23, we started launching the UTC, the Ultimate Trading Course. Because of that we struggled in the past. There was no really good education out there to learn trading. We decided, okay, let's pull a course together, and let's put a course together that will assist people, that will make it simple yet understandable, and get you trading in no time. And also then adding the indicators and stuff later on. But that's what the brainchild of it was, because I struggled like that in the past, and you didn't know where to go, and you wasted so much time, so much money you lost. So I just decided, what we've learned in a couple of years that I've been doing it, let's rather apply it and let people learn it quickly, get efficient, and just become good traders and make a living out of it, because that's totally possible. But yes, I done the hard bones, I did the hard work. I've lost basically everything in my life and had to start over a couple of times. But yes, I believe if you're down, you just need to get up. I see the fire next to us here. There's a saying, they say, the hotter the fire, the stronger the steel. So that's something I live by. And yeah, it's just, I'm very fortunate where we are today. We're in a very exciting time in the crypto space. And yes, we haven't even started yet, Keith. So lots of nice things still coming. That's a little bit about myself in a nutshell.
Okay. Well, what was intriguing to me is the fact that you've basically you self-taught 90% of what you teach today, and you've learned how to sort out, I guess, the good quality information that works in trading and the not so good information out there, which yes, I have spent a little time searching around the trading world as well. And yeah, there's a lot of bad information out there that really gets you in the wrong direction, get you in trouble in a real hurry. And that's the sad part. So Got a good question. Through your Ultimate Trade course, you also worked with yourself and a team. You developed some really unusual indicators, custom indicators, I might add, that really help to decide what's happening in the marketplace at certain points in time. So you know where you are and know when to start laddering in and when to start laddering out. That was a big game changer for me. So how did you develop those indicators? That's, like they're unusual. They're not the normal indicators we see out there.
Yeah, where this comes from, we must remember there's a lot of indicators out there. Some people also sell indicators too. So I took a lot of what I saw out there that was available at the time. Now, again, we're talking 2020, 2021, what was working, but there was also indicators on TradingView. Now, TradingView has a vast number of indicators. I mean, you're going to need almost a year to go through every one. I mean, I'd spend hours looking and trying because you have indicator, now you must try it to see if it works. And is
Yeah.
this one working? Okay, what is the limits? What is the, and so we go on and see which one's working until we got to a point of this type of indicator works better in this type of situation, and adding that salt and pepper and adding this flavor will make it a better indicator right there. And this is basically what we started playing with, and
Mm.
then put together the detonator at the end of the day like that. So I will be by no means ever say that the detonator totally inexistent or the way it looks or everything that we apply with is something that I created from scratch. I will never say that because there are indicators attached to it, like exponential moving average. I mean, I'm not going to claim and say I'm the founder of exponential moving average. Then, I mean, I had to trade in the 1960s when those guys were busy, when those guys, I'm not going to say I started Elliott Wave because it's not
Yeah.
simply not true. But what we did is take tools that was available and just make them 10,000 times better and
Mm.
tweak the code, make it better, make it more precise, and add a lot of them together just to work on the strategy. Because what I teach to students and everyone is about the strategy at the end of the day. You have
Mm.
to have a working strategy. It's not the indicator. The indicator, you can have the best indicator in the world. If you don't apply a strategy to it and trade with a strategy, with your technical analysis, and using the tool, the indicator, just as a reference point, then you also will not, it's not going to be a very successful situation. And
Mm.
that's what people do not teach you in the real world. That's what people do not teach you on YouTube, is
Mm.
they have this massive nice indicator, but I don't teach you the strategy how to apply it and how to
Right.
best apply it, in which situations to apply it. And this is what we brought to the Ultimate Trading course, is to teach you that, how to take
Mm.
those indicators and apply it to for you to have a winning hand in the market. So yes, we took a lot of time and effort to develop the indicator, code it, and get it to a point of where it works. That's also why so many updates, because I feel sometimes it lacks something. Then every year I add something, and then we see how it goes for that year. And if it's not working, I'll take it away and put something else in it. So it's always ever changing. I think we're on version
Mm.
6 now, after 4 years. So yeah, it's always like 2 updates a year. And I just want the best tool for everyone to use and apply it with their strategy for sure.
Well, the tool is absolutely awesome, but I must admit that without me first taking the whole Ultimate Trade course to get the full grounding and understanding of it all, then and only then does that tool really work for me. Yeah, I tried using the tool right away when I set up for the course, and guess what? I was making lots of mistakes, until I slowed down and went back and took the basic information and slowly applied it, then it all came together. So yeah, it's been a game changer for me in my trading. The strategies that you folks teach in your courses are phenomenal. So um, what um, what led you to I guess to keep doing this, and because you've become a very successful trader on your own, why would you want to even spend all this time trying to help others? Because let's face it, you could just go off into the sunset and
Yeah.
live on a beach.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of people. That's a very good question. A lot of people ask me that. It's a thing of, I suppose, the way I was raised, the way I was brought up, to
Mm.
always help your fellow human.
Mhm.
That was a big part of how I was raised. The other thing is also that I've struggled before my life, and I see a lot of people struggling today, especially in this country where I'm staying at now, under the political climate we're staying in. it's really horrendous. So you see a lot of people struggling, and my point is, I want to help people to get
Mm,
out of that black hole too. And this is a way
mm,
to do it. I mean, if you can skill yourself up to do it, there's uh, there's this example of a lady that's one of the UTC. I'm not going to say what her name is now, but she's been with UTC for some time now. And the other day, she actually told me she paid for a month's groceries and rent with what she traded for the first time ever. She got it. She got that light bulb moment, and like, this is how it works. And that that is why I do it. It's
mm,
such a great feeling to know that you're a part in helping someone change their life. And
mm,
I think that's more important at the end of the day, that you help people change their lives than just keeping it for yourself and saying,
right.
yeah, it's all mine, it's all about me, it's all, no, it's not how it's about. And I believe I'm very big on paying it forward too. I believe what you give out and what you say, especially what you do, your actions, will have consequences as we go forward. So I believe you pay
Mm,
it forward. That's what's that movie as well, Pay It Forward. It will always come back in full circle of what you do, and I totally believe in that. So yeah,
mm,
I'm my heart is where Maurice Landman is also in that regard. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows that Maurice does this water wells in Africa. He's done a lot of projects of humanitarian projects that we do. I have myself here in the country, in the state, over the state. I would say Americans would say state, but here by us it's provinces. The province
mhm,
where I'm currently at, I also have a lot of contacts and stuff where I help people and less fortunate people, as well as children. You
mhm,
know that was suffered crime. So I'm very much into that because of my police background and what I saw.
mm,
Yeah, a lot of people see what happens behind the scenes of
mm,
crime, and especially how it
mhm,
affects children and less fortunate people. So
mhm,
that's, it just makes me feel better to assist people and help them to get to a point
mhm.
of trading and doing the rights. Just helping themselves, teaching them how to fish, so they can fish for themselves at the end of the day. Especially in a
Yeah.
climate where no one has any opportunities anymore because of. I will not dive into that now, but yeah, we can talk about that for weeks. But yeah, just to give everyone that opportunity to better
Yeah.
themselves. That's why I do it.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. The climate has changed. What I've seen, over the last few years is that the augmentation of the artificial intelligence, what's coming into the world, tying that in with robotics,
Yeah,
and the robotics today is getting easy, it's getting unbelievable. The multitasking that robotics can do, tying that in with artificial intelligence, and then it all runs on blockchain technology. It's going to replace a lot of traditional jobs that are out there.
yeah,
Jobs that you thought were going to be there forever are disappearing. And that's a really strange situation for us in humanity. What we going to do? Well, one of the things that I seen here was you can never take away the power of your ability to learn. And if you want to learn and keep learning something new, you can make a really good living. And the beautiful thing is I found is that trading is a lot easier than people think it is.
yeah.
In fact, there's a lot of myths out there. And Nico, you've been doing the odd webinar out there telling people about some of those myths it's not gambling, it's money management, it's risk management, it's taking the emotions out of it, letting the charts tell you what's happening because of the training. It's a whole new world, and the comfort zone or I don't know what the word is, but just knowing that you can make a living no matter what, anywhere in the world. All you need is, in my opinion, a laptop computer and a good internet service, and you're in business. That's the most amazing part.
I mean, if you take Keith, 20 years ago, we didn't even know this would ever exist. You didn't even have a cell phone back then. It's like the technology evolves so quickly and so fast. It's like you almost struggle to keep at it and keep with it. But yes, we are, like I said, we're in a really fortunate position that it is
Mhm.
easy for us. Like you said, you have an internet connection, you have a computer, you have a laptop, you have software you can use, and yeah, it's really, you don't have to stand there on a floor anymore in a New York Stock Exchange and scream at each other or on the phone the whole time. If you see it all, then the guys were on the phones and buying, selling. You don't have that anymore. It's much easier now out of the comfort of your own home too. So
Mhm.
yeah, then we just still where we come in is just to educate how to do it. And again, it's not that difficult to learn. It's something that you can do quite quickly.
Exactly. One of the things that that I keep going back to is folks that we have a lot more to offer that in Bitcoin trend and forecast. If you just want to be a long-term passive investor where you like to get into the crypto space, buy and hold, looking for, when to ladder in and when to ladder out over maybe 2 or 3 years. We have those tools. And Marius's ability to predict and forecast the future is uncanny. And so if you are a strategic type investor, that's a good place to start. If you want more active type of person and you want to be more active in the market and trade, a very, very short term, like every few hours or every few minutes, we have courses that we can teach you how to do that. We call it scalp trading is the word I use. But then we also have the uh, I would call swing type trading, where we're trading over 30 to 45 days. And we have trading and education in all of those. Plus, you could even just follow the traders. You can copy trade what some of the traders do in those spaces if you so like. So there's something for everybody in that space. It's a question of where do you want to go to get quality information that is of honesty and integrity? And that's what I found here with Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. Marius, Wendy, now Nico, and Corey Gardner. There's a reason why we're all here together because they all have the same goal. They want to help others and they want to teach them how to be successful. Teaching them how to fish is what Nico was saying earlier. So it's amazing. Nico, any last insights you can give today before we sign off?
Yes, it's just again, Keith, it's very important that everyone needs to understand that when it comes to learning how to trade or learning anything in a trading space, especially crypto, you can, but there's lots of facets. There's crypto, there's forex, there's a lot of facets. But just the word trading, it is a skill. It is, I cannot say this enough. It's not something you're just going to pick up in a day and boom, you're successful. I always say, people say online and on YouTube, everything, look at me trade $1 million, but they do not show you their losses. There's no point of them. They never show you their losses. They only show you their gains, and that's something that I picked up very quickly. So yes, crypto is no scam. I know there's a lot of people that want to make it out as a scam too, but remember there was bad actors that made the word crypto bad because they used it for illegal stuff, but no, crypto is actually a tool that is going to be there for cutting out a lot of third party people, and just it is for the people when it comes to crypto. So we just need to, I always say, it's like a knife. You can either use it to murder someone or it can be used to cook delicious food. It's what you do with
Yeah.
that tool. It's not
Yeah.
about, it's not what it's intended. So yes, final thoughts. I will definitely say skill up, get skilled up. Use the courses we have here on BitcoinTAF.com. Use
Yeah.
the foundational course of Aldenauts, where they teach you all the basics. Use then go over then to the varsity side and go to Ultimate Trading course. Come join us there, where we'll teach you analysis and
Mhm.
trading patterns and all of this together with some great tools to just set you on the right road. Like you said, all you need is a computer and some internet and the right
Mhm.
courses, and there you will be. And it's all of this is at the one place at one spot. And yeah, we can't wait for everyone to
Mhm.
have us on board and have you on board. I see there's one question here, Keith. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it just popped in. Yes.
okay, Louise says, so lovely to get to know the man behind the trading. Such a personal touch to what you do. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And have you on board. I see there's one question here, Keith. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a calling for me. I've always, through my entire journey of life, the minute I've learned some new knowledge, I wanted to help others. And yeah, yeah, and there's various backgrounds of myself where I've done a lot of different things in my life. And the bottom line was it was all for the betterment of humanity. And I can tell you that crypto, knowing what I know now, where we're going over the next 5 years, we won't even recognize this world, folks, in 5 years. I know it's that I don't mean to scare anyone, but we need to be prepared. And this is where you need to start that journey. The blockchain technology is revolutionizing every business function in the entire world, every financial function in the entire world. And then you start adding in robotics and artificial intelligence, and wow. So come on board, just try, take a look at what we have to offer. I really, really recommend it. And I can tell you that the fees that they charge are so inexpensive to the quality of the information that you get. It'll blow you away. I mean, you can start for as little as $31 a month if you really want to get started. And the training and the ongoing meetings we have weekly so that you're never left alone. You're always in touch with us. So that's the other important thing. So with that, thank you, Nico, for coming on this morning. And
Thank you.
by the way, we do this call twice a week at this time on Fridays, and then we do it on Mondays as well at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time over here in Canada. So that kind of covers more of the American market. And this time frame kind of helps out for people in Europe and Africa time zone to be able to come on and ask questions. So I really appreciate you all being here today, and look forward to chatting with everybody on Monday.